Hello, and welcome back to another Mario Tube 2 commentary by your host, Mario Tube 2. It's another Monday again, another commentary, another one. Let's get this started. Let's go. I don't know why I'm in a good mood today, honestly. I really don't know why. I just energetic, I guess. But, starting off with the gameplay, you'd think that because it's summertime lovin', you think that, I have time to record footage. I don't. I've been busy working on this video. It's not a BM30 NG20 JOS whatever video. It's actually a gift video. It's for my friend of mine. It's his birthday soon, and I make a little tribute video to him because we've been friends for like 5 years now, and I feel like I should do that. Some guy I met on a Google Hangouts like way back when. So yeah, I'm just making that for him right now. So I'm recording this real quickly. But yes, I did it. I uploaded. I just uploaded. It's a celebration. It's a celebration. I uploaded a video. It's amazing. On both my channels, BM30 and JOS. NG20 doesn't get love, I guess. On BM30, I made an update video. On JOS, I did my yearly introduction thing, which is actually one of my favorite series I've ever done on YouTube, because my favorite thing to do is to go on the playlist I made and just watch each one, because each one you can tell you can see my mindset to my thoughts on the collecting community as time goes on. Like in 2020, I was like, I make videos on video game merchandise, minifigures and plushes, and more. And then in my newest one, I make videos on plushes sometimes. I guess it's just fun. It's just fun to watch. It's just fun to watch. See the progression, degradation. I don't know. Yeah, other than that, BM30 again. I uploaded. It's fun. I'm happy that I'm making some money again, a few cents as per usual. At this rate, I'll be getting my my January paycheck by July or August, who knows. So I think that's a pretty good feat. I think I've been working really well on YouTube, and I love YouTube's pay system. But yeah, the real difference here is that school is over, it's done, there's nothing to do, and I've been home most of the time because there's nothing to do anymore. There's no school. It's weird because the times where I'd usually be studying or revising, I just don't know what to do anymore during that time period yet, so I just listen to music. But what I have been doing to pass the time, I watched I pirated, because it's hard to watch the film anywhere that's not Netflix. I watched the Scott Pilgrim movie, and it was actually a hilarious movie, and it was a true product of its time, I'll tell you that much. I watched it 2010 style with a can of Coca-Cola and my DS next to me. It was a good movie though. I loved it. The character's really good. And after that, I watched the dub of the comics books, the comic series, whatever you call it, and I thought it was good as well. I think anyone here listening should check out the movie, or even the books. They're pretty good, honestly. They're actually really funny. But yeah, one of the main things I was waiting for this week, today actually. So my friend in high school, I'm gonna say high school because I like American vocabulary and words more. For the past 5 months, he's been hyping up this song that he's making. He's like, oh, it's gonna be amazing. You gotta it's gonna be I'm gonna be famous. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna be the next big thing. And yeah, sure, okay. But he'll just keep mentioning it to me every single day. And dude, this better be the best song I'll ever hear in my entire existence. Alright? And it came out today, finally. And I recorded myself listening to it, and it was Blender's awful sounding songs. It was a genuine song, by the way. He paid to go in a studio to spit the worst bards I've ever heard in my life. And I'm not even joking. This isn't a joke, because I know I have tendency to on testing 1 2 3 to make Family Guy jokes and shit like that. This is a real lyric from the song that I said to my friend. Them man call me Stewie Griffin because they know I'm a family guy. And I make sandwiches like Shaggy. The man call me Stewie because they know I'm a family guy. That's good. He asked me he sent me a link to the song twice to make sure I've heard it. I have not responded. But if he does ask why I thought the song, I'm just gonna tell him. I'm just gonna send him the image by a DJ Animosity called British Rappers Be Like. It was an awful song. I don't even gonna link it. You don't. I don't give him money. It's not worth it. Speaking of music, iTunes. I hate iTunes. Let's talk about that real quick. So, I was talking to my friend about like the best streaming services and shit like that. And he was saying, Spotify, although it's like could be considered the best one. I was like, oh, but like you have to pay for it just to not get ads. I'm like, yeah, it's true. It's freaking retarded. And then there's Apple Music, which you have to pay $11 a month, which is absurd. But you get a better experience than Spotify. But what I do, I always tell people this, even my parents, because my mom pays for Apple Music, I hate it. I tell people, hey, install iTunes, which is like very old software, to be honest. I mean, it is like, I don't know when the last update was. I think the last update was in like 2019 or 2020. But it still works. Not well with modern devices. Like with my iPods and like old iPhones, they work perfectly. Modern iOS, sorry for the noise in the background. On modern iOS, like my iPhone 12 mini, it messes up the wallpapers like 5 times in a row. I have to like keep deleting the songs and then resyncing it to make it perfect. It's really annoying. But hey, guess what? You get your music for free. You don't have to pay a subscription for it. It's your music. You own it, especially when you have it physically. And the Apple Music interface is just better than Spotify's. It just is. It's perfect. But that's the fun stuff. We're gonna get real for a sec. I'm gonna speak about, guess what? My actual real life. Not the life beyond the computer screen, beyond the stupid iTunes, beyond the stupid JRS merchandise shit. Actually, I was writing the script, by the way. There are plushies on my bed right now, actually, because I had to look at them while reviewing my stuff. Times have like really changed in my life, and it's kind of crazy. I was going for a picture, like, wow, I used to like, dude. I know this is stupid, but like, just only 2 years ago, the biggest thing I had to worry about was losing an eBay listing that I couldn't afford, and now my biggest issue is the like people and like getting in relationships and like keeping connections. It's insane how like I feel like a lot of people these days just don't realize how young they are. Like I am. I always feel like, 'cause I don't really like being young, if that makes sense. Like I kind of wish I was older, but I really don't realize. I didn't realize that like those times where I was like younger in like my earlier years or like being a teenager, that was really the last time I had like a real responsibility. Cause now I'm getting older, and I have to like actually do shit on my own. I have to like I have to take public transport. What the fuck? And again, most importantly, I have to actually like keep relationships. For the past few years, honestly, since like 2019, I've been kind of 2018 even. I just been cutting off relationships and then making friends with new people, and then cutting that friendships off, and then meeting new people, and it's just been an endless loop for like the past 3 years, like 5 or 4 years, and I feel like as I get older, I keep every single time, like a few years after I disconnect from these people, I end up regretting doing it because I realize I really did abandon someone that I didn't even really need to, and they were never even a bad person to me. I know that this is I said, oh, I'm not gonna make like any more depressing ass like commentaries anymore, but hey, it's my thoughts. I need to talk about shit. I wrote this down. I was like, hey, I should talk about this. I guess the reason why I'm like this now is because I've actually met people like outside of my like area, and I'm like actually like growing a big connection with them. So much so that I miss when she's not talking to me. And again, I miss people. Okay, this is gonna sound cringe as fuck, but like, so basically, on the last day of high school, I forgot to say goodbye to a very dear friend of mine, and she was very nice, but I didn't say that day. And ever since I left, on that day, I kind of regret not like trying to find her to say goodbye to her. And now I really regret it because I'm not even joking. For the past 3 fucking days, she has been in my dreams, and that is weird. Because fun fact, if you didn't know this, by the way, in your dreams, the faces you see are faces of people you know or have seen. Your brain can't like fabricate a face. So if you've seen someone's face in a dream, you've seen that person in real life before, whether you remember them or you don't. But her being in my dreams for like 3 times in a row is actually creeping me the fuck out, and it's crazy that like that's really what I think of nowadays. Whereas like, again, only a few years ago, like my only real problem was like looking for an eBay listing that I couldn't afford, and like be like, oh man, I lost this bid for a Mario Party 5 Mario. It was on Macari for like $9.95. I could have gone that. Oh man, I could have gone that even though I couldn't have paid for shipping. But I don't know. It feels like every year I completely change as a person, and I guess it's fun to see how I grow and evolve. But yeah. Other than that, I don't think I have any footage that's like longer than 11 minutes that I recorded in like half a year. But that's it for this commentary. Sorry for the whole like weird ass ending. It's just been, I don't know, life's been weird. I reflect a lot sometimes, and it's just interesting to think about. Anyway, that's all. I'll see you next week.